What caused a former war hero to go off the deep end? Abel Aragon was accused of murdering Jeanette Sullivan, wounding her male friend, and causing the disappearance of Denise Sullivan.
Aragon shot himself just before being arrested. For every missing person, there's a family, and their search continues. ABC4's Marcus Ortiz live in studio with tonight's Missing in Utah.
Authorities say that Abel Aragon was the only person who knew where Denise Sullivan was. She disappeared in 1961, and Aragon was suspected of kidnapping her, also murdering her mother and wounding her mother's boyfriend. But Aragon took all of that to the grave with him.
They went there to see the view. Abel Aragon was there in his car. They'd gotten out.
Abel Aragon pretended to be a tour guide, telling a Connecticut family about the history of Utah's Badlands. 15-year-old Denise Sullivan was vacationing with her mother, Jeanette, and her boyfriend, Charles Boothroyd. After leaving them, Aragon pulled his car over and gave the appearance he was having car trouble. Boothroyd and the Sullivans were on the same road and saw the car and helped Aragon, only to be met with gunfire.
He robbed them. My mother was mad. She threw the money down, rolled up in a rubber band. She had $200. She threw it to the ground, and when she turned to walk away, he shot her. And it just, he shot Charles twice.
Denise Sullivan took off in the Volkswagen, and Aragon began chasing her. She was never heard from again.
But they eventually find Denise's tennis shoes side by side next to the Colorado River. And it's like he was letting someone know where she was.
Back in Utah, authorities searched the area and found the Volkswagen. It had dents and scratches, later matched with the paint from Aragon's car. 3 days after the shootings, 2 FBI agents spotted his car, stopped him, but Aragon took his own life. Back home in Connecticut is a headstone bearing Denise Sullivan's name. Missing are her remains.
She's not there. She's somewhere. I'm not religious, but I have faith in God, so I know that in my heart that she's not there either. She's with him. But
as for Aragon, he was buried in Price, leaving behind many, many questions.
And Abel was an unemployed former miner. He had been a World War II hero.
In 1945, Aragon was awarded the Navy Cross as a Marine for helping to save the lives of fellow Marines. Upon returning to Price, Aragon got married, raised a family, and got a job in the coal mines. But in the late 1950s, he was laid off and couldn't find work. He searched for jobs in the uranium industry near Moab, but nothing panned out. It was on the 4th of July, 1961, when Aragon made his way to Dead Horse Point. Days before, a job offer fell through, and that's where he met the Sullivans and Boothroyd. But taking a cue from her grandmother, Nabozny has no hatred toward Aragon, who may have been suffering from mental illness.
people don't just do this because they're hateful. They do it because there's something wrong, and we need to have compassion for their families too.
It took a long time for Jeannie Nabozny to find happiness after losing her mother and sister. It was her own daughter who once told her that she has a right to be happy, to enjoy life, and to embrace what she now has. She's a mother and grandmother. For Missing in Utah, I'm Marcus Ortiz.
Time now